Well, here I have to share with you guys today are some really neat little EDC flashlights. Yeah, they're a dime a dozen. There's so many little EDC flashlights out there on the market for sale. And you always ask, and everybody always asks, you know, what sets this one apart from all the others? Well, there's really nothing particular that sets them apart from any others. They just kind of have, you know, a handful of nice features in a simple package that's easy to use, and they're very bright. So, you know, there's an extremely low price. These are not little $60, $70 flashlights. They're $30 flashlights that happen to be on sale on Amazon right now for only $20. So there you go. There's the first, you know, cool thing about them, is that they're not expensive. $20 for a very compact little flashlight. Now, what are you getting for your $20? For one, they have nice big clips on the back side. They're USB-C rechargeable. See, there's the little charging ports. You can, if you don't feel like clipping them into your pockets or onto a bag or you know, your shirt pocket or whatever, then you could attach them to either a lanyard or your key rings. So there's an idea. They are magnetic on the ends, which is a nice little extra feature. Who doesn't love magnets infused into anything and everything? Me, I like them. It's fun to have things that are magnetic. It just gives it another element of capabilities. See, here's it. Click into to the bottom of this flashlight. That's also magnetic. This is the Olight Arcfeld Ultra, which kind of resembles design-wise. It's almost like they're from the same company, but they're not. This is a company called V-Tiger off of Amazon, and this is your infamous Olight brand. Big timer in the flashlight community, in EDC flashlight community. So, yeah. But very, very cool how similar they are in just their appearance, their platform appearance, in the way they're designed. Just really, like, I almost wish this had the word Olight on it. Not that I'm an Olight fan, but it's just the fact that these two just pair so nicely, even though the blues don't match. You know, they've got this color, which is like a silvery gray. And then they also have a black one. The black one would look good with the dark blue Arcfeld Ultra here, right here. But yeah. So let's continue with these. You got two light bulb faces there, and what's insane about them is that's 800 lumens. They spit out. They start at their brightest level is 800 lumens. There's no double clicking or triple clicking or anything like that. You just, when it's on that setting, on that mode, on that brightness level, when you click it, that's what you get, is that 800 lumens. Because they're so tiny, and I mean they are tiny, like here it is compared to a chapstick, a stick of chapstick. Here it is compared to a Zippo lighter. Sorry, camera's shaking. So, yeah, pretty much the same height as a Zippo lighter. Look how thin it is compared to a Zippo lighter. But in case you were needing to know the actual, I already mentioned the brand, but the actual model of it, they're just calling it the K1. And they're deeming it as a keychain flashlight because of its size. It's so small and it weighs almost nothing. So, like, yeah, absolutely throw it on a keychain if that's your jam. I absolutely love the large pocket clip and very much prefer and highly recommend this guy riding in your fifth pocket of your pants all the time. Like, even the ladies' little itty bitty fifth pocket jeans, I'm pretty positive that this guy will rock and roll in that fifth pocket. So absolutely love the fact that it's like 800 lumens. Granted, it only stays like that for about 35 to 40 seconds because this thing gets so darn hot because it's such a small package, and that's a lot of brightness. So there's plenty of heat that gets thrown out with that. How does it compare, again, size-wise, for your other common EDC flashlights? Well, here's the i3T EOS from Olight. It runs off of a single AAA battery. That's it in comparison, so definitely smaller than that. And this thing it only throws out about 200 lumens, so yeah, not all that super bright for its size in comparison to that size. Yeah, like that kind of makes you think that's insane. How the heck can you get 800 lumens out of something that's so much smaller than this? But hey, technology, you know. Here's another. This is not the i5T. This is i5R, meaning that it has the rechargeable battery in it. Another wonderful Olight flashlight. This is actually Mrs. Urban's particular flashlight. She needs to put back in her car because I charged the battery for her, and she hadn't put it back in her car yet. So yeah, Mrs. Urban, you need to put this back in your car, young lady. But it throws out about 300 or 400 lumens, something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, not even close to the 800 that these guys spit out. Here's a fun Olight flashlight. This is the O-Clip. I love these little things. These things are awesome because just like the engineering of it, you know, the clip giving you all the capabilities of being able to attach this thing to so much stuff, including a bag of chips, and have a flashlight there that you can use. But here's the O-Clip, and then here's the O-Clip Pro, the Big Daddy, much thicker. And it spits out, I think it tops at 500 lumens on its brightest setting. So that's that one. And then, of course, here's the Arcfeld. And this happens to be the Arcfeld Ultra. That gives you your regular bright light, 1400 lumens. Woo! Talk about bright for a package that size. That's 1400 lumens. That's pretty impressive. And it stays 1400 lumens for many minutes before it dimes down. And then it also gives you a green laser that is a 3R laser, which is pretty strong, pretty powerful. There we go. Definitely a good laser. Better than the original version. And then I just gave away its next secret. It does the ultraviolet light. So if you haven't seen these flashlights, they are really, really cool. But this thing's going to set you back like $120. So, you know, granted it has an insane amount of features and can do so much and is very, very bright, and has a wonderful size and everything, but you know, it costs money to get that. These guys being $30 and on sale for $20 right now, as the time that I purchased them and posting this video off of Amazon. Again, link down in the description. These guys throw 130 feet. Which, you think about how tiny these suckers are, that's pretty far. And if you have any doubts, I'm gonna go ahead. Yes, we're gonna turn off the lights outside here in a second, and I'm gonna show you what kind of shine you get, how much dispersion of flood versus spot you get when you use these little bad boys. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Oh crap, the lights are off. Wait, hold on. I got something. Boom. Yeah, baby. Look at that. That's bright. 800 lumens on this sucker. Right off the bat. I mean, I've got it, as you can see, I've got it pointed at a piece of PVC pipe that I got sticking up out of the ground. And look, what do you know? Down at the bottom there's a little baby raccoon holding a shovel. Uh-oh, he's probably up to no good with that shovel. And then if we point it back much further, that's at 60 feet. At 60 feet there is, what does that look like? Oh, there's a snake in a boot. A snake in a boot. And then all the way back up, right up against the fence, all the way back there, is a white soccer ball that I can just barely make out. I'm not wearing my glasses, and I probably should at night. But yeah, so there you go. There's raccoon, snake in the boot, and soccer ball. And I think the flashlight here just dumbed down to the lower brightness setting. Yeah, it did. See? 35 seconds went by, and it stepped down to 200 lumens. So there's your 800, and then it stepped down to 200. So there you go. Alright, time to turn the lights back on. And we're back. So what'd you guys think? Did you like how the output was? Did you like the ratio of flood to spot that these throw out there? I think they're really impressive, and I think they're really nifty. Let's get to where could we possibly see and would enjoy some improvements with these. What do you guys think? What could be different? What should they do different? I think they are just a hair bit too small, especially for the sake that when it's on that 800 lumens, the end of this thing gets super hot rather quickly. So that's why it dimes down to 200 lumens from the 800. It goes down to 200 so that you don't end up burning yourself. I think that if they made the housing, made it overall just a little bit bigger, not by much, but just a little bit. I mean, if they basically, those are almost the same width. But if they made this guy a little bit wider, so pretty much the size of a Zippo, but then and again, like, this is interesting how it's pretty much the same height as a Zippo lighter case, but if they made it just a little bit longer, like a quarter of an inch longer, and made it about a quarter of an inch wider, I think that would do a couple of things. One, it would help in the dispersion of the heat from the brightness level, so maybe that 800 lumens could stay on for 40 to 45 seconds, so just a little bit longer, give you almost a minute of that time of brightness, and then give you a little bit more battery capacity, so you could up the size of your battery and give you a little bit better run times with having a larger battery capacity, without compromising the fact that these things fit in your fifth pocket, and they can easily go and be attached to your key rings, your keychains, and tote them around like that. So yeah, that would be my first and biggest recommendation to this company. The second thing would be the same issue that Olight kind of ran into when they spat out their first version of the chip clip flashlight, the good old O-clip. They made the charging port cover just that silly little slim little silicone crap that you gotta mash in there and then try to peel up when you need to go charge it. They did the same thing on these, and most of us don't really like that, especially when it comes time to trying to wiggle that thing and get that seated back in and make that seal proper in case you drop it in a puddle when you're walking through the rain or something, so that it stays waterproof enough. So I think if they made it like the Olight did on the O-Clip Pro, where it's a springed door latch made out of metal, I like this way better. This is such an improvement. It's a tiny little thing, but it makes so much of a difference. And you can really appreciate that being so much easier to get access to that charging port. So much easier. And then it goes flat. It's like a no-nonsense type deal. And much prefer that. So if they would make these little V-Tiger K1s with the metal doors on the USB charging ports, and just up the size a little bit, get that little extra bit of heat dispersion so that you can have a little bit better run times, and then a slightly larger battery capacity again to increase those run times. Like, that would just be that would, to me, if you did those two things and improved all that, it would make these absolutely perfect, completely perfect in my view. So, what do you guys think? Am I missing something, or would you say that this is a hot ticket item for only $20 when it's on sale, $30 when it's not? What do you think? They also have a black one. I just purchased the blue and this silvery gray. They also have a black one. I'm not big with black flashlights anymore. I've had too many times where I've set my black flashlight down somewhere in the dark with it not being on, and it's like, oh crap, now I can't find my flashlight. I need a flashlight to find my flashlight. And that kind of makes me feel really dumb. So I'm trying to go with some more vibrant colors when I pick out and purchase my flashlights for that particular reason. But yeah, here you go. The V-Tiger K1's compact keychain flashlights. Great little EDC flashlights. This I would absolutely rock in my fifth pocket every dang day, just to have a nice little flashlight handy that can really spit out some serious level of brightness and some decent throw. So there you have it. That's what I got for y'all today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check these out on Amazon, and I will see y'all later. Peace.